My guest is Ralph. Ralph, you called the show. Why are you here?
I'm here because I believe my son's girlfriend murdered him. I also don't believe the one-year-old child that she has is my son's.
You're here today because you believe that your son's girlfriend
Murdered him.
him.
Yes, sir.
And they, at one time you thought they had a child together?
Yeah, Sam thought it might be his child. He and I talked about it, and the timeline just wasn't right for it to be his child. So there's a possibility there that it's not his child because this girl's a slut, you know.
Why do you say that?
She slept around. I mean, she slept around. 3 weeks after my son died, she was sleeping with some other man.
First of all, I don't know how your son passed away, but I'm very sorry for your loss. That's got to be a horrible thing to experience as a parent. I take it there must have been an investigation if your son got shot in the head with a .45 caliber handgun. Police must have did some kind of investigation.
Yeah. I asked the police officer how come they only took her word for everything that happened. Okay. They didn't ask anybody that knew the situation, you know, knew what was going on.
What would be her motive in shooting your son in the head?
She's just evil.
And the other part of this story is you're here today because you want to know if this baby boy is your grandson.
Yes, sir.
And we gave everybody involved in the story a DNA test.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to find out if this was actually your son's boy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's bring out your son's girlfriend, Bridget. Bridget, why don't you tell me what happened that day?
He sat me down in a chair. He told me he had cheated on me with a girl. He told me that he wanted me to get mad at him. And I told him no, I wouldn't.
Why did he want you to get mad at him?
Because if I would have got mad at him, it would have made it easier on him to do it.
Oh, God.
I got up, crying. He started crying. He told me to hate him. He told me about a few times I told him I forgive him for whatever he did. And he just kept telling me to hate him. And I said, if I tell you I hate you, will you promise not to hurt yourself? And he promised. Well, I told him I hated him. And he told me thank you. And he told me he loved me. And then he asked me if I would please leave. And I told him, no, I'm staying. And he got really mad and told me if I did not leave, he'd blow mine and the baby, you know, he'd kill us.
He would never hurt that child. Even though he didn't particularly believe it was his, he still loved that child.
How would you know?
He was the one that took care of it. He was the one that washed it.
I've been taking care of that baby for a year all by myself. He has turned out a great kid.
What happened next?
So I got scared and I left. He asked me to lock the door behind me. About 20 feet away, I heard the shot go off and I completely lost it. I put my baby down and my stuff and I tried to go open the door. When I found out I couldn't get in, I picked up my baby, I went down the road and I called for help.
That's when you went in and shot him.
All right, we're going to bring out Sam's mother, Brenda. What do you believe happened to your son?
I really don't know what to believe. I get told so many different stories and hear so many different things that supposedly happened. I believe all of them so messed up on drugs that they don't even know what happened.
Bridget, you were given a lie detector test before the show. Mm-hmm. You were given 2 different examinations. The first one, you were asked, were you holding the gun when Sam was shot? She answered no. Did you pull the trigger on the gun that killed Sam? She answered no. Were you the one who shot Sam? You answered no. Are you lying that you did not shoot Sam? You answered no. And the results for that portion of the lie detector test is that she told the truth.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I don't know how you did it, but you beat it.
Additionally, she was given an exam that was administered to rule out participation or encouragement or another shooter, if she egged him on in some way. Or she was asked, did you tell Sam to kill himself? She answered, no. Did you encourage Sam in any way to commit suicide? She answered, no. Do you know if another person killed Sam? She answered, no. And the results for that portion of the lie detector test is she told the truth.
I would never do that. Never.
Okay. I don't know how you did it, but I don't know how you did it. Right.
It's because I was telling the truth.
Are you saying the lie detector test lied, Ralph?
I'm saying somehow she beat it.
Come on now.
Godmother.
Listen, I understand that this is really hard on you, losing a son. I know we all want to blame somebody for something like this. You want to be able to point your finger and say you're responsible, but maybe your son just was despondent.
That's something I'll have to think about, ain't it?
Okay. Took samples from everybody involved, DNA. There'll be no disputing this, one way or the other. Just, you're going to know whether this little boy is your grandson or not. Ralph and Brenda, you are the grandparents to that little boy.
Can they bring him too?
Can I see you, please?
I'm curious. You were just saying something. What were you saying
I
to
thought I
Ralph?
was sorry for everything that's happened. I really and truly am. I never meant for this to happen.
That's what I have left of him.
Unfortunately, nothing's ever going to bring your son back.
Yeah.
But I really hope that this helps you in some way, that you have answers now. It clears some things up for you, that maybe you rest more peacefully in the future. Maybe you know that's your son's son. Maybe you could be there for him.
I will be.
Well, I'd like
That's
to
what
tell
I would
Bridget I'd like to help raise him. If you tried to help yourself. I mean, you're young. You need to go back to school. Get a life.
I am. I'm going back in the fall.
With all this going on and clearing her name, I think it speaks highly of you that you're not using your child as a weapon or as something to get back at them, and that you're graciously enough letting your son to come out here to be with his grandparents.
Yes, and I agree.
Amen. I hope this maybe helped pull you all together, that you can worry about what's important now, and it's that little boy. And I wish you all... I wish you all the best of luck. And again, I hope you find some peace with this. My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.